Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. And today's starting pitcher, Babe Ruth. Singy, always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low twos. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Johnny Damon. And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The wind of the pitch. And down on strikes he goes, and there's one down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next to hit, Stephen Kwan. That one's in there, 0-1. Stephen Kwan is making a name for himself. He won the College World Series playing at Oregon State. He played along with Adley Rutschman and Nick Madrigal, and he took home a Gold Glove his first year in the majors, 2022.
We're going to talk about a guy who makes great contact. Hard to throw it past him. He does not swing and miss very often.
In time to Gehrig. Nice, efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
Number 13.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, number 13. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Yes, Singy, he went 116 pitches before his first swing and miss in the majors. Amazing. The pitch. Outside corner, there's a strike. That misses. Going to count 1-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And now the lefty. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. The Guardians go down in order. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark. And on the hill here today, Tristan McKenzie. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. Lined into left center, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Wastes no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. High fly ball down the left field line. Kwan settles underneath it. He makes the grab. Runner tags up for third. And he's in safely at third with one out.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves. And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Damon going back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. Runner tagging from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Junior.
And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sack fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
The wind of the pitch. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So they get one run on one base hit, no errors, no one left. We go on to inning number 2. Yankees 1 and the Guardians nothing. Top of the second. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, number 9. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Struck him out looking.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Now the catcher up to hit, number 1. Fought off foul. Ruth, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a 2-seamer, and he works in a changeup. The 0-1. Ripped to short. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting 6, the third baseman, number 50.
Number 50 now at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. He swings and fouls one off.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Garrett puts the squeeze on that one, and that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a speed threat, number 50.
Number 50.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman? Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He circles the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And now Reggie Jackson. Line drive, base hit, right field. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. The 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. This one's got a chance. And gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year. It's 3-0.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
And up next for New York, Jorge Posada. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. But no, he takes the turn and holds at first base. It's a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Posada round second on his way to third. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
So up next, Mickey Mantle. Doubled leading off the ball game. Then came around to score the first run of the game. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kwan heads after it. And it's caught. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and it's 4-0.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly, RBI. Good job to get that run in from third. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
So 2 down now, and here is Derek Jeter. He's 0 for 1. Ripped on a line. Kwan brings it in with a nice running grab. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back here at Southside Park. On to the third inning. Now it's the Guardians DH, Andres Jimenez. And a pitch. Jimenez, a former All-Star, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And first offering is fouled off. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
The punch out there. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Bell. There's a strike. Bell hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And the 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Ohtani puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Guardians fail to score. They're down 4-0. Set for the bottom of the third. In now is the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. And here it comes. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's just foul.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. One run is in. Here comes Junior around third. Not in time. He's safe. And it's now a 6-run lead. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Tristan McKenzie departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Zach Plesac. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Zach Plesac.
Reggie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. High in the air, out to right. Makes the catch. Runner tagging for third. He's in there.
The first baseman, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
And next for New York, Lou Gehrig. He's already homered in this one. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance.
Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. Singled and scored his first time. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their number one job is to handle the pitching.
Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that ends the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. Yankees 6 and the Guardians nothing. Back now at Southside Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now here's the speed threat, outfielder Johnny Damon.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Next offering is in for a strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Grounded out his first time up. Stephen Kwan pretty active on the bases, and not surprising, his favorite players growing up were 2 really good base runners, Ichiro Suzuki and Dave Roberts. 1 down, base is empty. There's a strike.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And a foul ball. The Guardians yet to pick up a hit here. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Guardians go down 1-2-3. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
And a foul ball. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Shohei Ohtani goes deep. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 7-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And here is Mickey Mantle. Liner, base hit.
Third baseman, number 2.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Derek Jeter. He's a guy who does it all. That one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Mantle around third. In there safely. It's 8-0.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a base hit. Jeter around third. He will score, and they now lead by 9. Rosario relay to third, and he's out. But 1 run is in to score.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guys work so hard to get around first, to get around second, and get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already in scoring position, so you think about how it kind of hurts the team as well.
Junior in the box again, takes a strike. 1 for 2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Knocks it down. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one ripped to left. Kwan tracks it down for the out. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. We played 4. The Yankees 9 and the Guardians nothing. Back here at the ballpark, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, number 24. Ruth back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Number 50 sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's the catcher to hit, number 1. Grounded out his first time. To the right side. Garrett steps on the bag, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for Cleveland, number 50. Popped out and foul ground first time through. That's to third. In time to Gehrig. That's out number 3. The Guardians go down in order. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. A new pitcher in the game, Angel De Los Santos.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now it's the right fielder, Reggie Jackson. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. Can't glove it cleanly. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
One down. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. That one is hammered right field. That's got a chance. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He leaves the yard to right. His first homer of the year. It's 11-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
One out, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani stepping in now for the Yankees. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 7, Mickey.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Now that's smacked to right center. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. 5 innings complete. Back after this on the show. And welcome back. Top 6. Leading off, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
Ruth back to work. That's in there, 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And first offering is fouled off. Rosario measures 6 feet 2 inches, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Lifted in the air out to left. Mantle snags it on the run.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. 0 for 1 so far. In there for strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And the 0-2. Got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So he's perfect through 6. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 11 and the Guardians nothing. Back now at Southside Park. Now it's the power speed combo. Derek Jeter. The right-hander back to work. Deep drive. Down the line, foul ball.
Well, that's where you want to be right there, all over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Next offering is fouled back.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Got him looking. Down on strikes. And he knew it.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
That's hard hit on the line. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw in. The tag, and they cut him down going for 2.
The center fielder, number 24.
Ken Griffey Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Jr. more than 2,000 RBI in his career. And he's a former All-Star Game MVP. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Here's a high chopper. On to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. But they still lead it 11-0. Back here at Southside Park. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Johnny Damon. Hawaii to kick the pitch. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The left fielder,
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. On the ground to third. In time to Gehrig. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Number 13 will hit next.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That's in there. Strike 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Got him looking for the K. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They trail in this one 11-0. Set for the last half of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, number 50.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball there.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
0-2 now. Swung on, belted. Kwan going back some more, and an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So man aboard, and up next for New York, Reggie Jackson, 1 for 3. Swings through that one, 0-1. Runner leads away at second. Into center, Damon. Long run. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on, and the lead continues to grow.
Back-to-back base hits, to me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Erasmo Ramirez on to pitch out of the pen here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Man at first, Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And next for New York, Jorge Posada. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
The batter, the second baseman, Shohei.
2 on with 1 out. Shohei Ohtani stepping in now for the Yankees. That's a base hit, run scores. Throw into third. And he's in safely at third. A run comes in on the play.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now the left fielder, Mickey Mantle. That one out to right. Number 9 under it. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging from second and third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 14-0.
So that's the third run of the inning, and these guys are doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Now the third baseman, Derek Jeter. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And now one lifted in the air, center field. And that's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, 15-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Ripped on a line. Makes a nice running catch. And that'll do it. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 15-0. Welcome back. And now the right fielder, number 9.
Not a single base runner through the first 7 innings for these guys. They've had no answer.
The pitch. And that one wrapped foul.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Next one misses. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
And here's the catcher, number 1. Still a ways to go, but this is can't-miss stuff right now. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study.
Boots it.
Wow, I really thought we might see history with the way he's dominating out there on the mound. So that error right there is so unfortunate. It's one thing to lose a perfect game on a hit or even a walk, but an error just really stings.
So in now for Cleveland, number 50. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 1. Got it by him for the K.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Bouncer to second. Sends it to first. That ends the frame. Guardians lead 1. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Back here at the ballpark at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And there's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So man aboard. And now number 50. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Into the bleachers and gone. He'll touch them all. His second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 17-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Trevor Stephan.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And the batter now, Reggie Jackson. In the air, out towards left center. Nice grab on the run. One down.
The first baseman, number 4, Lou.
And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Tosses across to first, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Jorge.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jorge Posada. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
In the air to left center. Kwan heads after it. And puts the squeeze on that. And that'll do it. On to the 9th we go. And a no-hitter on the line when we get back. New inning getting started. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. The pitch. And that one fouled off.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
Next offering is fouled back. Three outs from a no-hitter. On the ground to first. Takes it himself. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Just 2 more outs to go in this bid for a no-hitter.
And physically, there's probably some fatigue, but mentally, which might be what's most important, he seems as strong now as he's been all game.
I'm sure the adrenaline is fully ramped up at this point as well. Bell in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And a strike in there.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
8 1/3 no-hit innings and just 2 outs from glory. Finally gives up that first hit. It's kind of tough to see, but it's been a pleasure watching him do his thing in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Johnny Damon. Jackson should have this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now back, left field, Stephen Kwan.
So it's their last chance in this one. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. And that one fouled off. Bell off of first with 2 away.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this guy was so close to getting into the history books. He pitched well all game long. That 1 hit in the 9th inning. Little disappointing, but he got right back on track to finish it out and get the W for the team.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.